In this video today, guys, we're going to be covering opportunity dashboards. So in order to access your dashboards, first click on the sales tab, then click on opportunities. We're going to have 3 dashboards to cover today: your normal opportunities dashboard, all opportunities, and the sales pipeline dashboard. So on the normal opportunities dashboard, what you're going to see is the first number is going to be your possible monthly revenue. So this number is taken into account. This 964,000 is taken into account based off your unweighted in progress revenue. So to explain these two together, what this means is that in our pipeline, we currently have $24.5 million of revenue. If we were to close all $24.5 million, our possible monthly revenue would then increase by $964,000. Meaning that it's basically taking our total amount of revenue in the pipeline and dividing it into and taking out the MRR. And it's showing us that, hey, if we win $24.5 million, we have the possible to increase our MRR by $964,000. So from there, we're going to see our total amount of won revenue. And this is going to be taken into account for the last 90 days. So in the last 90 days, we've won at least around $550,000. From there, you're going to see opportunities. So this is going to be the total number of opportunities opened. You're going to see total number of opportunities in progress, how many of those have been won, and then how many of those have been lost. And again, taking into won and lost in the last 90 days. From there, we're going to see opportunity revenue forecasting. So what this is our popsicle. This is going to be showing us how much revenue we have in our pipeline and our weighted win rates on it. So you're going to see with our weighted totals, if we were to take into account the entire, all this revenue right here, so 8,600,000, 53, all this fun stuff, it would add up to this $10,230,000 revenue right here with 108 opportunities contributing to it. From there, you're going to see our weighted MRR. So again, if we were to break all this revenue down and we win it all, we have about $385,000 worth of revenue that we can win. And then we'll see just again our weighted gross margins. So what we're actually going to make out of it, right, is standing at about $10,100,000. So really great margins. So from there, we actually move into the popsicle itself. Each of these stages is broken up by their actual win percentages. So in an opportunity, you have the ability to define stages, and those stages have win rates associated with them. So currently, in progress is our first stage. It's got a 10% close rate, and we have about $1 million of proposed revenue to generate in there. From there, we have verbal commitment. We're sitting at about $53,000 worth of revenue in verbal commitment that we're actually proposed to win. Speaking of referral, we're about $600,000, 50% close rate. Proposal sent, about $8.4 million with 75% close rate, right? So this is just really cool. It shows you just a general overview of how much revenue you have in each section of your pipeline. From there, we have average time spent each stage. This is going to show us on a basically a year base how long are each of these opportunities are sitting in each stage, reflecting this popsicle, right? So you're going to be able to see, hey, all of these opportunities took around, on average, something like 70 days to move from in progress to verbal commitment. They didn't stay in verbal commitment very long and automatically moved to speaking referral, but then from referral to speaking with proposal, it took them somewhere, again, average of 70 to 80 days to move through, right? So what's really cool about this is it is going to take into account your average amount of days it's speaking, or each opportunity is spending in those stages. Right. So what's really neat is now you can actually see on a linear progression on a month-to-month basis, are these opportunities taking longer or shorter amounts of time to close. You'll also see how many opportunities were opened in that month. So again, really good way to look at progression of total opportunities opened, how long they're sitting in each stage, and if there are any bottlenecks. So that is your sales dashboard. Next, we're going to be looking at all opportunities. The all opportunities page is just what it sounds like. It's going to show you all opportunities within your account. So on the all opportunities page, you're going to see fields such as date open, close, the stage it's in, salesperson assigned, primary contact, all these fun details associated with these opportunities. You can even scroll to the right on here and be able to see different types of opportunities, how many days it's been open, total amount, and your margins. You also can now see activities associated with it. So you can come over here and pop open activities and be able to see any registered activities with the opportunity. On this, any of these fields are going to be sortable and filterable. So if you want to go in and be able to say, hey, I want to look at when my opportunities were most recently opened, I can go ahead and reverse sort this field. It's going to show me now my most recently opened opportunities versus my latest, right? So now I can see right here all of my opportunities open in August. I can look at all of them in July, the date closed, so all these are in progress, the stage they sit on, and again, all of my attributed fields. On here, again, I can sort by any of these fields. I can filter by them. I can also show and hide fields as necessary because maybe some of this information is irrelevant, right? So we have this opportunity name right here. Maybe I don't feel like that's a field I need. Or maybe I don't really care about opportunity details. Whatever, right? The idea is to make your view customizable to you and what you want to see on this page. So now we're going to move into sales pipeline. So sales pipeline combines dashboard and all opportunities into a nice Kanban view, right? So what this is going to show is it's going to look like a popsicle, right? So it's going to have all of our different stages, all of our different colors, but it's going to take all opportunities, so all of our opportunities in the account, and actually show a physical representation of that in the stage. So what's really neat about this is I can see that this opportunity with Joseph Mendoza, initial opportunity, right? Net amount $100,000, was open on March 21st, 2024. How many days it's been open? I can even open this up to look at associated details of the opportunity. So I can look at the associated details of the opportunity, any activities associated with it, registered deals, files, or just an overall summary of the opportunity itself. And on these, what's really cool is you can actually see the total amount of revenue in each of these stages, right? So in progress, I have about $11 million of value, but I only have a 10% close rate. So I only have about $1 million of proposed actual revenue. Verbal commitment, I've got about $200,000, but I've only got about a 25% close rate. So I'm only going to be proposed with $53,000. So you can referral, same case. Got $1 million of revenue in there, but I only have a 50% close rate. So I'm going to get about $600K, right? So on and so forth. What's really cool about this is I can scroll through and see every opportunity within this stage of the pipeline. And then from there, I can even drag and drop the opportunity. So let's say I have this opportunity with Richard that now has moved to proposal sent. I can simply drop it over there. You'll see the opportunity amounts change. These will refresh, and these actual values of these opportunities and these stages will reflect accordingly. So again, you can sort and filter by any fields on these stages to make sure you're looking at information that is applicable to you, whether it be sorting by the type of opportunity, the salesperson assigned to the opportunity, or even if we want to do advanced filters or we're coupling those together, you can do that as well.